Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to this show. My name is Mafatiha. I'm your English teacher. Today, I bring you a subject, a model exam in English for foreign languages stream. Let's start with the text. Let's read first of all the text. After that, we will go to the questions. Teachers in some secondary school in Britain are worried that their jobs may become impossible shortly, unless something can be done to restore discipline in classroom. In the problem school, mostly in large cities, or a small minority of teenage pupils deliberately disrupt lessons to such an extent that the teachers can no longer teach their classes effectively. Some teachers believe that the permissive nature of modern society is responsible. Some children who are continually encouraged to express their individuality without restriction are naturally unwilling to accept school discipline when they grow older. Moreover, modern teaching techniques which appear to stress personal enjoyment and not serious work probably teach the child to put his own selfish interests before his duties to the community in which he lives. Perhaps the problem can be solved by a better cooperation between the schools and the parents. For the parents may be mainly responsible for the aggressive behavior of their child. But some of us believe that there ought to be a return to more old-fashioned methods. At present, in some schools, teachers may not even slap a child who misbehaves, but we personally feel that caning should be reintroduced and that this might produce the desired result. This is the test. Now, moving to the second, it's the first part of the subject. Be aware that the exam divided in three parts. The first part, it is the comprehension. The second part is text exploration. And the third part is about written. Okay? Let's start in with the most important part, which is comprehension. It's about 40 points. Comprehensive and interpreting. The first activity, say whether the following statements are true or false. A. Teachers can no longer teach effectively in all secondary schools. B. Some pupils disrupt lessons intentionally. C. At present, there is no cooperation between the school and parents. The second activity, give a suitable title to the text. The third activity, answer the following questions according to the text. A. Why are some secondary school teachers worried? B. What may be the two main causes of the lack of discipline in school in Britain? C. Do parents help teachers in doing their work effectively? The fourth activity, what or who do the underlined words in the text refer to? A. There, the first paragraph. B. This in the third paragraph. The fifth activity, in which paragraph is it mentioned that teachers cannot teach effectively because of the pupils' behavior? Now, B. Text exploration, which is 7 points. The first activity, find in the text words whose definition follow. A. Bring back to a former condition. B. In a manner that can produce the result intended. C. Allowing everything, not teaching the difference between wrong and right. The second activity, complete the following table. The verb, the noun, the adjective. They gave you education, to express, and permissive. Just fill in the gaps. The third activity, rewrite the sentences so that they mean the same as the ones given. A. Schools write the pupils' interest and motivation. Schools create good learning conditions for the pupils. B. Providing that, and you will continue the rest. A. If weak peoples do not overcome their difficulties, they will not succeed unless, and you will continue. The fourth, ask question on the underlined words. In modern societies, the program to teach are prepared carefully. The fifth activity, classify the following verbs according to the pronunciation ed. Okay? This is the third part, which is writing. Here you have to write even essay or paragraph. It depends the question. The first topic, and this part is about 6 points. The first topic, using the following notes, write a composition about 200 words on this topic. If you were given unlimited power to solve the problem of education, what solution would you bring? And they gave you some points. It will help you to write the paragraph. The second topic, in Algeria, more and more teachers complain about the lack of discipline in classroom. In your opinion, what do pupils disrupt the lessons? And what would you suggest to solve the problem? Do not copy from the text. It means here, this is also important. It's important for the student to write a paragraph. But before that, I will give you advice, okay? Which is concerning about the paragraph and essay. You have to read the question carefully. Take your time with your paper, using the sheet of paper, and another advice, using the pencil. When you are reading the text, underline the keyword, the most keyword. Maybe even it's impossible, or maybe it's difficult to understand the word, but underline it. Maybe when you are reading the question, it gives you an idea, or it gives you an answer, maybe. For example, when we are answering the WH question, or yes or no question, when you are reading, you remember that you see that word in the text. It means you will refer directly to the text and you will find it underlined, okay? Here, let's take a break. After that, we will contain the correction. Welcome back, students. Let's continue our subject. We are in the correction in the first part, which is comprehension. As we see, the comprehension starts with the first activity. Say whether the following statements are true or false. We have 3 sentences. The first one, teachers can no longer teach effectively in all secondary schools. Now, how you answer this activity, you come back to the text. You already use the pencil and you underline the keyword. Now, while we are reading, you remember that word, okay? Teachers can no longer teach effectively in all secondary schools. It's false. B. Some pupils disrupt lessons intentionally. It's true. C. At present, there is no cooperation between the school and parents. It's false. Now, the second activity. Choose the title or about the title of the text. Here in this activity, you have to concentrate. Why? Because you have to read the whole text. While we are reading, we underline the most important keyword and the word. This method will help us to write the general idea of each paragraph. When we write the general idea of each paragraph, it will be easy for us to write the title of the text. So, for example here, teachers in some secondary school in Britain. Here, teachers, secondary school in Britain are worried that their jobs may become impossible shortly unless something can be done to restore discipline in the classroom. Restore discipline in the classroom. In the problem school, mostly in large cities, a small minority of teenage pupils deliberately disrupt lessons. Such an extent that the teachers can no longer teach their classes effectively. So, teach classes effectively. Here we have a problem, which is students or pupils are disrupt lessons, are misbehavior. So there is an idea in your mind, okay? You will write it, okay? So this is the structure. This is how to find a title of the text, which is Discipline in Education. Okay? Now, answer the question, which is the third activity. In this activity, before this, you already studied how to answer the question. Before this also, you have to make the difference between WH question and yes or no question. We have two categories. Be aware. Okay, it's the most important things. You cannot answer a question and you don't know. This is why? Is it WH question or yes or no question? You have to make the difference between them. So, if you see WH, it means is a WH question. And the answer is long. The form starting with capital letter, for example, the, and finish with full stop. Pay attention. Half the mark is about this form, okay? WH question, we have what, when, where, why, which, who, how many, how much. All that, if you see them in the beginning of the question, it means is a WH question. The second category, which is yes or no question. Miss, how we know yes or no question? Do, it's one of the auxiliary in English. In English, in general, we have 20 auxiliary. We have am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, do, does, did, can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, and must. We have 20. If you see one of these 20, it means a yes or no question. And the answer, why we call it yes or no question? The answer is yes. For example, are you Algerian? Yes, I am. Okay? Are you a teacher? Yes, I am. Are you a doctor? No, I'm not. Okay? It means the answer is short and just yes or no. It's not a big matter. So, yes, I am. Or no, I'm not. It's so easy. Starting with capital letter, okay? and finish with full stop. If you do like this, you will get easier 3 points. Okay, moving now to the answer from the text. I told you, underlining the most important words, it will help you here. Let's start in A. Why are some secondary school teachers worried? Why? Why? It means the reason. You will look for the reason. For example, your father beat you. Why your father beat you? Because you do something wrong. Okay? For example, I slapped someone. I slapped someone. It means he did something wrong. That's why I slap him. It means the reason. Why are some secondary school teachers worried? Some secondary school teachers worry because their jobs may become impossible shortly. B. What may be the two main causes of the lack of discipline in schools in Britain? It means here 2. They told you 2. Main causes. You will look for the causes. Just 2, no more than 2. The answer, the 2 main causes of the lack of discipline in schools in Britain are the modern teaching technique, which appear to stress personal enjoyment and not serious work. C, we have this question, yes or no question, as I explained. Okay, do parents help teachers in doing their work effectively? Do parents help teachers in doing their work effectively? Is it yes or no? Come back to the text and you will read, you will find the answer, which is no, they do not. Okay, let's go to the 4th activity. The underlined words in the text refer to. In the text, they gave you 2 words. There and this. They underline and they told you they refer to what? To who or what? Okay. When you read, this is there. Pay attention how you will find the word which is refer. Read before the sentence. Teachers in some secondary school in some secondary schools in Britain are worried that their jobs may become impossible. The job of who is the teachers. It means their teachers, which is in the first paragraph. Let's go to the second word, this. This is canon. Where is canon? Look, I told you, read before, one sentence before. We personally feel that canon should be reintroduced and that this might produce the desired result. This is, as you know, this is the 2 words which is there to students and this for canon. Now, the 5th activity. In which paragraph is it mentioned that teachers cannot teach effectively because of the pupils' misbehavior? Now, look this paragraph. Teachers in some secondary school in Britain are worried that their jobs may become impossible shortly, unless something can be done to restore discipline in the classrooms. In the problem school, mostly in large cities, a small minority of teenage pupils deliberately disrupt lessons to such an extent that the teachers can no longer teach their classes effectively. And look at the question. That teachers cannot teach effectively. It's the same. So where it is mentioned? In the first paragraph. In the first paragraph, it is mentioned that teachers cannot teach effectively because of the pupils' misbehavior. This is the answer of the 5th paragraph. Here we can stop because I will give you just few advices. Before answering the question, you have to take, as I told you, you have to take the whole time reading the question and reading the text carefully. This is the end of our session. I will see you in the next session, inshallah, to continue our topic. See you later.
السلام عليكم. زكريا بغرارات دائما مع أسرار النجاح. وشفنا المرة اللي فاتت الفعالية، راح نبقاو دائما في الفعالية. والفعالية عندها طريقة وعلاقة خاصة بالنوم. النوم كاين بزاف يقول لك لا بيريود تاع لي ريفيزيون تاع المراجعة لازم نسهر، لازم نخدم، لازم 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 لازم. سؤال، يعني كاين سنة الحياة، العقل والجسم كي يكونوا تعبانين تنقص الفعاليه تاعك، حبيت ولا كرهت، مام تفورسي تنقص الفعاليه تاعك. الفعاليه تاعك ما كاش حاجه يعني اللي تساعد مثلا كيما لي بيل اللي خلصوا لك لي بيل، نفس الشيء تريكوبيري هذيك الطاقه تاعك الانرجي تاعك بالنوم، والنوم فقط. ما كاش حاجه تساعد الانسان كالنوم، لكن النوم عنده أصوله. النوم لكن مثلا تنام 3 سوايع ولا 2 سوايع وقت لي ريفيزيون، الأخ الكريم تنقص الفعالية تاعك، ينقص الفهم تاعك للدروس، وراح يجيك الخوف، تحس روحك تعبان، تحس روحك فان جورني ميت، العقل تاعك تحسو شغل يتبلوكا ما يزيدش يستوعب. الفعالية هي حاجة قليلة مفهومة خير من حاجة بزاف وتفورسي روحك ما تفهم والو. إذا النوم لازم لك 7 ساعات، هي في الحقيقة 8 ساعات. نسهل لك لا بيريود هذه نعطيك 7 ساعات، 7 ساعات اللي تقدر تريكوبيري فيهم. سي امبوسيبل كيما يقول لك ليسونس تاع الطوموبيل كي خلاص لازم تطبع هذيك الطوموبيل. نفس الشيء النوم أساسي. وش من النوم؟ كاين يعني جدودنا وفي بعض المناطق في الجزائر كاين القيلولة. يقولوا الشيخ هذا راح يجينا باش نرقدوا الناس كامل. القيلولة اللي نهضر عليها أنا تاع 10 دقائق، تاع ربع ساعة فقط ولا 10 دقائق. يعني هذه القيلولة هذه اسمه لو سومي ريباراتور، راح يسقم لك، راح يعطيك الانرجي. 10 دقائق هذاك انت مضيعها راح تهضر فيها ولا تشوف فيها لا تيلي ولا تهضر مع صاحبك ولا دير واش حبيت. القيلولة عندها فعالية كبيرة، تعاود تشارجي لي باتري تاعك في القيلولة. إذن 10 دقائق رايحين، يعني واش راح تريفيزي في 10 دقائق هذوك؟ ننصحك تنام لا كان تقدر، يعني عود نفسك ترقد. الهدف سي تشارجي لي بيل. مثلا في الصحراء ينوضوا بكري، بصح يديروا هذيك القيلوله يعاودوا يريكوبيريو، ينوضوا 4 تاع الصباح ايتترا، بصح يعاودوا يريكوبيريو. دونك انا ننصحك اخي الكريم بالقيلوله 10 دقائق. ودركا دول اخرى راهي هذه القيلوله فيها لا مود، في الولايات المتحده ودخلت في بعض الشركات في فرنسا وين داروا لهم القيلوله 10 دقائق 10 دقائق، يعني ما نمرقوهاش. الامر الثاني هو النوم تاع الليل واجب. من الأحسن تنوض بكري تخدم كو تسهر، يعني تنوض بكري، تنوض إن شاء الله تصلي الفجر وتبدأ تقرأ، والسهرة ما تكونش بزاف، ماشي ترقد على 4 وتنوض على 5 ولا تنوض على 5:30. إذا الفعالية مرتبطة كل ارتباط بالنوم. أخي الطالب، أختي الطالبة، لا كان عندك مشكل تاع النوم، مشكل لازم تعالجه، لكن النوم أساسي للفعالية، النوم أساسي للمراجعة. ماشي تنام سبات ولكن تريكوبيري. وبهذا النوم راح تكون عندك طاقة اللي بإذن الله تجيب مراجعة والمخ تاعك يستوعب الدروس بكل سهولة باش تنجح في الباك إن شاء الله. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله.